Hello everyone, SirMonkeySuit here, back again with Hunter x Hunter. We're on episode 8, and in the last episode we were in between phases. We are heading to the third phase via airship, and we had a little cheeky scene with Gon and Killua versus Netro, the chairman of the exam. And yeah, we also got some sort of backstory on Killua himself, being from a family of assassins and whatnot, and how it's like, I just want to know how the world views like things like assassins and like those kind of underground things. But yeah, I don't know if we'll get that or anything. I mean, we may do at some point. Like, I'm sure, you know, with the amount of episodes that there actually are, that there may be an arc that features Killua and his family. So we'll just have to wait and see for that. But yeah, we also got a little scene with Hisoka as well, and maybe a slight hint of motivation as to what he's looking for. So either, I think the idea was the symbolism of the Joker falling on top of the rest of the pile is him being at the top. So he wants to be at the top. And it's either that, or the idea that the Tower of Cards, like, falling, that could be symbolism, as in, like, he wants to break the system, maybe. That could be it, I guess. Maybe he's like an agent of chaos. Something like that wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe he doesn't think that there are, because he doesn't have any problem testing the actual hunters themselves and the examiners. So I wonder if maybe he thinks that the hunters aren't good enough, and he kind of takes it upon himself to test their skills and whatever. And if they don't fall under his level that he thinks a hunter should be at, then I wonder if he just wants to get rid of him. we'll just have to wait and see though. But yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else really to talk about going in episode 8. So we're just going to get into this episode anyway and see what we get. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, episode 8. Right, not a lot to really to talk about in this one, other than the fact that I like this phase. This is already my favourite phase. Because it's just real, sort of interesting. I like tricky stuff. I like things that require a bit of smart play in a way, which this one definitely is. So yeah, I guess generally the idea is that the guys that, like, you know, Gon and the crew and everyone that they dropped in, that was just one sort of one facet. It's a completely different game to what the rest of the other remaining examinees are doing. I imagine a lot of them, like, maybe like actually on their own, whereas these ones, they were put into a certain game where there had to be like 5 and it's majority, and that's how it works. So yeah, cool. I just fucking knew. It was either Hisoka or it was going to be Toma. Toma was like my next guess, you know what I mean? But because of course he would be like, you know, when you're talking about being selfish, he's the fucking one in it. He's the one who's going to fuck everything up. But I mean, they're getting through. This crew is getting through. So regardless, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess in this phase there could be possibility for death, but I doubt it, because it's, their game is based upon majority. There always has to be 5 participants in the one that these are doing. So I don't think there's going to be death, because then that would make make that whole thing void, right? So I don't think there's going to be death in this one. But it doesn't matter, because when they get through, they're going to go to phase 4, and then hopefully there's a chance for Tomba to just die. And then he can't do his fucking shitty little garbage antics every fucking year. Just kill him. Just kill him. Just do it. So yeah, Lippo, that's the guy, right? The examiner for this one. And he's a prison warden. Interesting. So everything, I feel like everything does stem from being a hunter then. It's not just like, you know, everything goes through being a hunter almost in a way. Which is very interesting anyway. I mean, because I thought, like, you know, the whole thing about being like a gourmet hunter was like sort of out of like left field, but I enjoyed it. So the idea that there's like a prison warden doing the same thing, and that Trick Tower is actually like it's like a prison, sort of works as a prison, and they're able to use the prisoners as like little, like as examiners themselves, like using them as like a tool to do this, which I really like. So yeah, 72 hours. They've got to reach the base of the tower. So yeah, cool. I wonder if at any point we're going to get to see the other guys. Like if we're going to be able to see like what Hisoka's doing in the tower and whatnot. I'd like to see that. Just to see like what their thing is about, you know. Like what sort of challenge they're up against, as opposed to like this one where it's majority. I would like to see what the other guys are doing. Yeah, and the good thing about it as well is like using the actual prisoners is that giving them, like giving the prisoners a reason to go like all out and do something is because they get a reduced sentence every hour that they keep them from getting to the bottom. So no matter what, then I guess they're always going to reduce their time. Now, if he was able to keep them at bay for 72 hours, right, that it would reduce all the sentences by 72 years. That first guy still would be in for the rest of his life, because it was like 199 years, right? He's still going to be in there the rest of his life. Now that is just, I mean, because it can't even work in. I mean, I guess theoretically it could. Like the fact is that because they use different examiners every year, I guess there's nothing to say that you can't use the same examiner. So I guess there could be a thing where like if they use the same thing, they could do something similar like the year after. So you know, at that point, like if that guy did get 72 hours taken off his sentence, and then he was like down to what 127 or 100, no, 117. And then like the year after he gets to do it again and like take even more years off, like another 72, you know. So I guess there's that, but yeah, I mean, for this exam, it doesn't really matter to him. Even if he was to pull out the bag and stop them all for 72 hours, so he would get 72 years of his sentence, it still doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Unless there's some like thing in this world where like they can go past like average, like, you know, average actual human age and shit. I don't know. There may be. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't think we'll get any information regarding like shit like that. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah. And we didn't get, with Gon going in there, we didn't get a style of fight between the two, right? With Gon and that other guy. The first one was deathmatch, but the second one we haven't got it yet. So it'll be interesting to see what they pull out the bag there. I guess it throws it up in the air as well of exactly how they're going to win, because you would assume that Gon's going to win, but it might not just be as simple as like a one-on-one fight, or it might be something completely different that's not within Gon's like skill set or anything. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see about that as well. But that is all. Yeah, not really a lot to really talk about in this one. Oh, those fucking things. What the fuck were those bloody weird flying creature fucking weird arse things? I don't even know what the fuck those were. Those are the weirdest creatures I've seen in this show so far. I'm sure there's going to be more. But that is all. So thank you everyone for watching. In the description below I have links to certain things. Discord, if you want any information regarding my content, get yourself over there. You can join me or the community and talk to us. And Patreon. So I do have a Patreon. If you do want to support me, that'd be very much appreciated. There's a bunch of different tiers and rewards depending on how much you want to support me with. So there's the early access tier, $5 a month, gives you access to shows a week early, and you get 4 episodes of Hunter x Hunter every week, 2 on Monday and 2 on Friday. Full length, that is the $10, gives you access to my full length library. Everything I react to gets a full length. $15 a month, that is the exclusive tier. That gives you access to a bonus show I'm currently reacting to, which is 7 Deadly Sins. So if you're interested in watching me react to that, get yourself over there, become an exclusive tier patron. or you can wait until I've actually finished the series, like reacting to it, and then it'll go out to the public. It's like essentially an early access. $50, that is the elite tier. Every time you pay $50, you get a choice of a show that you want me to react to, and I will react to it. It'll go at the back of the list by about 7 shows. Might take me a while to get around to it, but I will do eventually. But if you don't want to wait that long and you want your show to be reacted to next, then you want to get God tier, which is $100. But that is all, so thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.